We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Check 53. Watch twist. Right there.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin, call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on second and long. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Darnold. On the screen, this is Cannon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Hey, go, son. 57, Mike 57. Let's go, D. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 3 down, 3 down. No. Off. And 87, 57's right. Here we go.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go.
To throw is Darnold. He's got Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. They go play action with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
We're going to sign. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, G. Hey, son.
Running right, Jones. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, Alpha. Lady. Check safety, check safety. Rush in, rush in. Young lady. Motion, motion.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Greystone travel. Red 80. Bang, bang. Motion, motion, young lady.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Complete to Jamison Crowder. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pollard going to try the right side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go play action here on first down. He'll find Metcalf. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Wilson going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. This is brought in by Gibson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a give, right side, Benjamin. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Ricky, showing it. Hey, 0.
Now Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Myers' kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
50 seconds.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
61, matchbox light. Go. Alrighty. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, orbit. Let's go. We got this.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On second down, it's Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
14.
On second and 7, Wilson flushed out right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Check 53.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. To throw is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Double dog. That's the way.
Hey, foxtrot.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Check.
380.
Check. 53's Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Check. Crunch.
On first down, Benjamin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They go play action now. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. He's played a great game and continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on second down. Wilson buying time to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Darnold. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check 31. And 80. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Chance. And 80. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. Hey, smooth. Check Mike 54. Watch out.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Alert 3. And 80. The lady. Right there.
Hey, Charlie.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go one more. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Darnold on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Bravo.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
2nd down and 10. Darnold. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
54. Check, watch 54.
So don't say nothing.
Hey, Delta.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Come on.
On first down, it's Darnold. He completes it to Evans. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
General West.
They'll run on first down. Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Darnold now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, zoom.
Watch the run.
Darnold from the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it